Hey there. Gosh, it's been a while, and I'm going to be honest. I'm feeling a little rusty in the video arena. So see how it goes. I want to chat a bit about the most recent full moon, which was yesterday. Full moon in Libra, and it's an interesting energy. It happened at 12 degrees 21 minutes of Libra. And I, 1, 2, 2, 1. I love the symmetry of that. And I think it's so ironic that it happened, that symmetry was in the sign of Libra, which is, you see the scales. And I like that this woman is, she's essentially putting down her sword, staring ahead at her goal, and allowing the balance to occur by being centered. You get a real centered feeling about her, and she is staring ahead, being centered in her goal, in her mission, in her choices. Let's see, switch this a little bit. There you go. And yeah, and that's the feeling I was truly getting with this full moon energy. That it wasn't so much about change, like dramatic, drastic change, just a pivot point in number one, solidifying focus, allowing for any shifts that need to happen, trust in that process, trust that the universe will always bring in the energy for the balance in any situation. As So it was a couple of days ago. No, sorry, yesterday. The day before, something happened that kind of illustrated the point. I'll try to keep this brief. I was waiting for a bus and sitting on a bench. It was a gorgeous day. The sun was shining. The sky was very blue. There's a breeze. And I looked over, and in a not great distance, but in a small distance, I saw this star-shaped balloon just float through the float over toward my direct line of vision. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's interesting. And I had the thought, oh, maybe I should wish on the star. As soon as I had that thought, the wind blew that balloon right into a tree so hard that the balloon popped, and it was almost jarring. It was poof, and all I could think was, oh wow, I guess I didn't wish on that star. And I was also thinking, like, is that a bad omen or something? Just as I had the bad omen thought, another star-shaped balloon, they were both blue, I don't know if I mentioned that I hadn't seen before, flew over the tree and on into the distance. Now that was the star. That's the star to follow. And I don't think they were different wishes or different goals. I mean, symbolically, I believe that it's just a loosening of the grip on perhaps how something should occur. And yeah, so I looked up the angel number 1221. There's a great site. It's called Sacred Scribes, Scribes. You can also look up Joanne Scribes. She has a wonderful website that lists loads of numbers. And one thing I enjoy doing is when a number is persistently coming into my awareness, I will sometimes I'll just take a screenshot of the meaning, because apparently, I just figure, well, must be a message that I'm meant to consider, to meditate on. So yeah, it's just something I like to do. I'm fortunate enough to have access to a printer, so I did print out the angel number 1221, and it speaks, of course, there are two ones in there, and the one is much about new beginnings. Actually, I think it's interesting because the sun was in Aries, and that's very new beginning energy, um, and and then the two is bringing into balance. Um, and I I like the 1221, the building, and yes, that pivot point of then taking it into yeah, into balance, into growth, and so I will actually, I think I will take a photo of this angel number meaning, and I'll put it on a post. I'll put it on the community page post so you can take a look. I also was thinking it's interesting. I wanted to see what the cards would look like. So we have the, yes, let me see how this is going to look. Okay, let's do it this way. We have 1, 2, the 12 is the hanged one, the hanged man, seeing things from a new perspective, a very meditative way. And then the 2, 1, the world. And I think perhaps we are somewhere in between, maybe a little more in the hanged one, finding the vision to pursue, which would be the world. I don't know. I thought that would be something interesting to look at, and just to see what the cards were. Let's see. I wanted to look at one other thing. Thought I'd show you this in this deck. The moon, the tarot card for the moon is the High Priestess. And again, we see these themes of meditation, pulling on the energy of the universe, our own connection to the universe, and remaining focused and peacefully focused. One thing the angel number 1221 does say is to fully embrace a trust that in angelic guidance, divine guidance, yes, spiritual guidance, just to fully embrace it, trust it, and know that where one is putting one's energy, toward one's next step, toward one's hope, that the answers, that the conditions will present themselves at the right time. And anything that hinders that doesn't belong, that needs to fall away, will hopefully more peacefully than that balloon getting pulled into the tree. But, lastly, the 1221 does make number 6, and of course the 6 card is the Lovers. And I show this to you because of course, well, we do have the angel here blessing the union, blessing. I kind of think of the hands together here as the goal, the balance again, the balance of balancing energies, and I think that is what we are called to do, to remain centered in, centered in ourselves as we move forward. Okay. Okay. I think I might leave it there. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to get an oracle card. I showed you loads and loads of cards tonight, and I think I will. Actually, one more, and this is not one I will draw, but as you know, we're in the fire horse here. This happened, it flipped over into the fire horse year in February. We were in a much different. We were in Pisces energy, very watery energy, and we have moved into fiery energy because this is beautiful horse and but there's a point where there needs to be guidance to really develop this energy into into its best expression. And so that's our job for this time, this life, of course. And anyway, be well, be happy. Until next time, much love to you. Bye.